It's been a wild ride,
City
record-breaking,
preview.
spending.
Roll the drums.
We know Manchester City has won so many EPL in the last 10 years.
4 minutes into the game, we are very sorry for coming a bit late into it. And here comes Chelsea, trying to see if they can break the defense of Brentford and Brentford rather. Sorry for mixing up Brighton and Brentford. They sound almost the same. So it's still Chelsea who are trying to play out from the defense now, sending a long one, but to nobody there, but sending it back to Brentford, who tries to turn defense. Could he did the opening goal and that it's, oh my word, that was a miss from Brentford's Kevin Shaddy. Chelsea leaving dangerously at the back there, but that was a neat block there. I guess I think that was from the Chelsea number 4 there, making that block to deny Brentford from getting the goal. Tosin Adarabioyo, and the first corner kick of the game now goes to Brentford, and we know Brentford, they are very good when it comes to corner kick. Can Chelsea and the corner kick has been taken and headed wide now, and it's still goalless. So let's quickly bring you up to date with the start of the game so far. The players on the field. And for let's bring you back for Brentford. Now Brentford are playing a 5-3-2 formation. In goal is Conan Kelleher, the new goalkeeper they brought in from Liverpool, and they have a 5-man defense. Michael Coyote playing as a right back alongside Nathan Collins, Steven Van Beek, Ethan Pinnock, and Lewis Potter, who is playing as a left back in this game. So in the midfield, they have 3-man midfield, Johan Yomolok, Jordan Henderson, the former Liverpool player, and alongside Matthias Jensen in the midfield there. While the 2-man leading the attack for Brentford is Igor Thiago, the Brazilian, and Kevin Shaddy, who almost got a goal for Brentford in this game. While Chelsea are playing a 4-2-3-1 formation, there are a lot of changes and surprises to this Chelsea lineup. In goal is Robert Sanchez, while the four defenders are Yore Hato, the new signing also alongside Tosin Adarabioyo, who partners Trevor Chalobah, while Wesley Fofana are playing to complete the 4 at the back. While in the midfield 2 there we have Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo, while up forward there in the midfield is Jamie Gittins playing from the left-hand side of the attack alongside Facundo Bonatti, who is making his Chelsea debut after recently joining Chelsea on loan from Brighton and Hove Albion, alongside Pedro Neto, who is playing from the right side of the attack. While João Pedro is leading the line for Chelsea, and we've seen the first yellow card in this game, and it has gone to the Brentford striker. They're talking about the Brazilian Igor Thiago. So far, and you look at Chelsea's team. There are a lot of changes. There no Kopama in the team. There's no Lian Delap also, who is out injured. And another surprising player that is not in the lineup, but who is actually on the bench is Marc Cucurella. He's on the bench alongside Kopama. And another surprising one again is the Brazilian himself again. Talking about Estevo is not on the bench and is not on the starting sheet. So no reason given for his absence so far in this game. So let's see how it goes. But so far we've seen 10 minutes of football played already, but both teams are going toe to toe against each other. But Brentford have come the closest to getting the goal. Here comes Chelsea again, but this time around now, Jeremy Gittins has been dispossessed there, and it will be a free kick to Brentford in this game. So it's the goalless at the break. And earlier on today, we saw a lot of actions, in the other fixtures in the English Premier League. So if you let's quickly run you through the scoreline of games that have gone down in the English Premier League today. The early kickoff was the match between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest, and Arsenal won that one convincingly, and it was a 3-0 win for Arsenal. While Bournemouth defeated Brighton and Hove Albion by 2-1, while Crystal Palace and Sunderland shared the spot. It was played at the goalless draw. The same scoreline also at the E. Dickinson Stadium, the new Everton home ground. It was another goalless draw against Aston Villa. Aston Villa remained the only team in the English top seven, league. I mean, talking about the English, the whole of UK, rather, the whole leagues in the UK, Aston Villa remain the only team that have not scored in the first four match of the season so far. Aston Villa have played 4 games this season. They failed to score even at least a goal, and there's no any other team in the whole of UK that has failed to register at least a goal so far in this season. And also Fulham defeating Leeds United by a lone goal. White. Newcastle also getting a lone goal win over Wolverhampton Wanderers, and the goal scored by their new striker, brought in to replace Alexander Isak. While West Ham continue to flop under the former Chelsea manager. Now talking about Potter, and they lost 3-0 to Tottenham at the London Stadium. There it was Tottenham who got the better of West Ham, and our featured match now still currently ongoing is still goalless, but Chelsea now having a free kick in a dangerous possession now. Jeremy Gittins was brought down there, but Michael Kayode claiming that shouldn't have been a foul to begin, but the referee says no, that's a free kick there. So let's see if Chelsea will be able to take advantage of this set piece situation right now. So you have 3 players there, including Tosin Adarabioyo, the number 4 for Chelsea, the number 7 for Chelsea, Pedro Neto, and the number 8, the captain for today's game for Chelsea, talking about the Argentine, and that's Enzo Fernandez. What can Chelsea make out of this set piece? Let's see. And quickly taken by Pedro Neto and send it straight to the goalkeeper Calleja there, who made a brilliant save there to deny Chelsea in this game. But I think the flag have already gone up, so that would be offside against Chelsea there. So Brentford restarts the game and trying to play from the back there, but lose possession to Chelsea. So it's Chelsea now back on the ball now. And Fofana playing, for a very long time. I haven't been seeing Fofana on the pitch. He's back on the pitch now for Chelsea. Let's see how long he will stay fit.
Talk Sport tonight. Good evening, viewers. Good evening, fans. Good evening, football lovers all over the world. This is Talk Sport Sportcast from the studios of Premier Sports Fan Center. And tonight, we're in here for a deep, honest, exciting football conversation. I'm your host. My name is Yinka Adegbuyi. They call me Doc around here. And today, we got a packed show for you. And we can't wait to dive in. We'll be breaking down Man U, Manchester United, and Chelsea encounter ahead of tomorrow's clash. And digging into what's happening at Chelsea's beyond the match, and then previewing a huge Arsenal versus Man City showdown coming up on the 21st of September. Joining me here tonight are wonderful minds and great analysts. From my left here, immediately here, I have Polo. You're welcome, Polo.
Yeah, good evening, viewers. Good evening, guys. Thanks for having me. So excited to be back here once again. And it's the weekend coming up now. Or we're already at the weekend now. So excited. Club football resumes again.
Right. So, and next to Polo, I have the wonderful Yamite here, right here in the studio.
Yeah. Good evening, the doc. Good evening, Paul. So, yeah, so good to be back. Another few days has passed, and a lot is happening part time. in the football world. So we can get right into it.
Right, and to you, our listeners and viewers on YouTube and Facebook, make sure you drop your thoughts in the comment section and make sure you're part of this action. We're always willing to listen to you, and we need to read from you. And your comments from this week are going to be read next edition of Talk Sport right here on Premier Sports Fan Center. So, diving deep straight into the issues tonight, we're looking at Manchester United versus Chelsea. This is a preview of tomorrow's match in the EPL 2025-2026. Tomorrow night at Old Trafford, Man U take on Chelsea in what could be a defining game for both sides. United have been pastly this season, with Amorim still figuring out the best 11 he can keep using, while Chelsea are showing flashes of promises under Enzo Maresca, but remaining inconsistent all along as well. This is a fixture that has produced some iconic moments over the years, from title deciders to high-scoring fixtures and thrillers as well. Tomorrow feels like another chapter waiting to be written in the history of the EPL. Now we're looking at these issues. Both teams are coming into this with something to prove. United needs a result to win to stay in top four conversation, while Chelsea are desperate to string together back-to-back wins to remain contenders and proper EPL rulers. Tactically, this could be a battle between the structure Ten Hag built for Amorim and what Chelsea is aggressively putting together in their pressing game. So I'm going to go from here, taking Paulo first. What do you think? Who do you think between the two of them, Amorim and Enzo, has the better tactical edge in tomorrow's game?
Well, if you look at Manchester United, I'll start with Manchester United because I believe they are the home team. Yeah, so look at Amorim's and the tactics he has been playing since he joined Manchester United. A lot of Manchester United fans have been complaining about the tactics, and the players, they themselves, they've been feeling the impact of the tactics, but the manager has said he's not going to change, the tactics he's playing, and he's going to stick on with the tactics. And you look at Enzo Maresca as well. Enzo Maresca has been, with Chelsea for probably a season also, or a season and some few months now. So, but you look at his own tactics. It's just that he keeps changing players. Playing players out of position also, same as Amorim also, playing players out of position, and Enzo Maresca also the same. But if you ask me, I think Enzo Maresca tactics is still working compared to that of Amorim, because to be honest, I've not seen Amorim tactics work really.
Thank you very much. So Amorim's tactic is sub-level to Enzo Maresca's tactic. That's what you heard from our wonderful analyst here. Paulo has just given to you. And yeah, might I go straight to you. If one player could make a difference in tomorrow's night, who will it be?
I think you can't think past Cole Palmer and Estevao, Branu, Buemo, then Kwa. I think some of these guys are the key German guys that should come to the party. If any of their team could want to do something special, then there's João Pedro also.
Wow, João Pedro. So we're looking at Cole Palmer making all the difference, and then Estevao, the young guy from South America, and then João Pedro. So nobody from Man U side for you.
That's why I mentioned Branu, Buemo, and
I think Kwa is out. I think
Kwa is
Kwa is
we
injured
just have to
already.
come.
he has been declared fit by the
we'll have
coach
to
few
come.
minutes
Right,
ago.
so we got Kunga as an addition to the United squad. That's good news for Red Devils all over the world. And this picture has been one of the Premier League most iconic, from Mourinho versus Ferguson. Mind games from minute to minute, drama all over the place. It has always carried so much weight. Fans still debate whether this rivalry is underappreciated compared to United versus Liverpool and Chelsea versus Arsenal. Now let's take it from here. Now, where does Man U and Chelsea rank among the top rivalries in EPL? Chelsea, Man U.
I think when you look at the rivalries, I don't think it's even 1 to 3 rivalries in England. I think even Chelsea Arsenal is way way more expected than,
Interesting.
yeah. So when you look at it, there's Man U Arsenal. Okay, there's first Liverpool Man U. Uh, there's also Man U Arsenal. There is Chelsea Liverpool, Chelsea Arsenal. There's Man U Man City. You know those games. So I don't. I think it's not one of those German rivalries.
Rivalries.
It's
Okay,
just
so
two big club clash.
right. Thank you, Paulo. So we're looking at which of them is your favorite? What's your favorite or most unforgettable United versus Chelsea moment ever in the history of EPL? For
Well,
you?
I'm trying to remember the season again. I remember there was this particular match. Chelsea were, I think, 3-0 up, and it eventually ended 3-3. You know, and I couldn't forget that game. You know,
I think
I
that
know
was in the
I'm
early 2000s.
I don't. I think it was during the Fergo era also, but that game was so very very tough. You know, unbelievable one. You know, I was thinking, Chelsea already got all 3 points, but you know, from nowhere up to today, a lot of Chelsea fans are still accusing the referee, which I'm trying to also remember his name, of being biased. Towards them, and he made everything possible that Manchester United had to come from 3 goals down to level that game. I'll definitely try and remember the season, and let our viewers know.
Right, so you heard it from Polo, you heard it from Yemite, and right now let's zoom in straight in on Chelsea. Since Todd Boehly took over Chelsea, it's been a wild ride, record-breaking spending, managerial changes, and a squad overhaul, and a focus on young talent. But now, under Maresca, the question is whether Chelsea are finally building a long-term identity or still stuck in transition. So now here's the thing here. There's a talent everywhere, and Chelsea's squad is full of talent. Enzo Maresca, Cole Palmer, João Pedro, Enzo Fernandez, pardon me, and Cole Palmer, João Pedro, the other Neto, Pedro Neto, and wonderful Estavio. But fans still wonder if there's enough leadership and balance, and Chelsea building a title-winning core or just collecting players. Yeah, mate, I'm going to go straight at you, and I know you have a lot of affinity for Chelsea here. Are Chelsea finally on the right track with their project under Maresca, or do we still wait to see the Chelsea we want to see?
I think Chelsea is on the right track. One thing that is just missing is that big leadership that since Thiago Silva left has been missing.
Oh.
So, but I think despite the fact that the leadership is not as much as you expect, they are not doing badly. I think, but one thing another we can also
So do
mention
we have
is
the
you
Chelsea?
can grow into leadership. You can have guys. You see, guys like Tosin now are beginning to grow more into that role because it's like almost the oldest guy in the squad. Guys like Rhys James too, as the captain, is trying to live up to Enzo Fernandez. So with time, I think that it will come good.
Right, so which player is Chelsea's real leader on the pitch, and do they have enough personalities to compete at the top level? Paulo?
Well, I think it's no other than the captain himself, Rhys James, because if you look at the Chelsea squad, I don't think there's anybody that has made more appearance for Chelsea, and as a overall, I think he has more appearance, for as a player for among the old Chelsea, players. So they look up towards him, as a real leader. He's been there since, a very long time with Chelsea. I think he's from even the academy.
Yes.
So no any other person other than him, and probably might look like at also Enzo Fernandez. But I think Enzo Fernandez, is too, is it temperamental, for him to be, the real leader there. But I think it's Rhys James.
No,
I don't think
when
Yemi
you
agrees with that.
mention temperament, Maybe you are talking about Bruno Fernandes.
No,
not
it's Enzo too. Enzo too.
Enzo is not temperamental. If there's one player that is temperamental in Chelsea, it's not Enzo.
Where?
I think that's maybe he's trying to say Bruno.
No, perhaps
I know what I'm
that's his
saying.
own opinion.
I know
of
what I'm
Enzo.
saying about Enzo.
I don't. Okay, for instance, if you check how many yellow card or red card,
It's not just about being yellow card only. You know,
if you
see the way
if you have temper issues in football, you will get a lot of cards.
But not all. But we've seen the likes of Pepe. You know, playing. You know.
Pepe has
a lot
a
of fouls, but
a
still,
lot of red and yellow cards.
Pepe does not have too many red cards.
He has a lot of
Perhaps
yellow
because
cards.
which
he
even
played for Real
Casemiro.
Madrid.
No,
Real Madrid has always been
Even
a
Pepe,
sacred goat.
no. I don't agree because
Pepe,
Sergio Ramos
okay.
too was a Madrid player and is the player with the highest number of red cards.
Yeah,
So
let's
I
talk
don't
about
think- I
Pepe.
don't
What about
agree with
Pepe?
that.
Okay,
Pepe too has.
So guys,
Check.
we're going to run that debate forever if we stay there. Enzo Fernandez is one leader we have in Chelsea after Reece James, and as it is right now, I think Enzo Fernandez commands more playing time than Reece James now. Hear me?
Yeah.
Do you think Reece James is dropping in performance, or
It's
the
not
coach
about-
is just can't find a place to put him all the time?
It's not that. Reece James the coach is trying to manage time, playing time with him, because he has shown to have a lot of injury record history, and also the coach is just trying to be sensitive with managing his minutes. Not really big of a deal.
All right, so guys, you heard it from us right here from the studio for the first time ever. Premier Sports Fans in that says that Reece James is not receding in quality. Reece James is just being managed. The coach is trying to manage. He has several quality players, and then he has to put some on the bench and keep some strong legs for EPL, for Carabao, for FA Cup, and then for Champions League. So it's not about how many of them he plays together. He can field more than 11 players at a time. Chelsea, we've always known, have always been a club associated with ambition, fat success, and ruthless decisions. Some argue that what made them great, others think it's holding them back right now. Do Chelsea need to be patient with Maresca or to building something lasting, or is it the ruthless approach that Ibrahimovic used to apply to Chelsea that is still going to work here?
First off, you are saying Pepe didn't get it. Pepe got 17 red cards and is small. And he also got 210 yellow cards.
Okay, so that's
So
a
back
lot.
to
Let's go to Chelsea.
Back to Chelsea. I don't know where this conversation of Enzo is coming from, because he's current world champion. So if you talk about success, he has been successful already. So he just needs to build on the success he has had. So I don't think that if there's any manager that's close to exit, there is no Enzo Maresca.
So you believe his job is secure right
Secure,
now,
very
and he
secure.
can as well keep building. Polo, in 5 years, you see Chelsea as Premier League title favorite again, or they will still remain in transition in another 5 years?
It depends on how the transition continue to grow, because we've seen with Manchester United, since Sir Alex Ferguson left, they've been in transition from one manager to another. It
That's
depends
11 years now.
Yeah, it depends. So because if you let Enzo Maresca go, you are bringing in another manager. That means you are starting another phase of transition. So it depends. If Chelsea is still going to stick with Enzo Maresca, I don't think 5 years is too much. He's been there for a year now, and if they are still going to stick with him within the next 2-3 seasons, I think they should be in the conversation for it.
Wow, so you heard it from us right here. So you can put your comments in the comment section. You can put it on YouTube. You can put that on Facebook. Watch us and share. Like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends about Premier Sports Fan Center. Right now, we move straight to the next topic here. Arsenal versus Manchester City preview. Roll the drums. We know Manchester City has won so many EPL in the last 10 years, and Arsenal is yet to win so many of them, or perhaps one. Anyway, Sunday's blockbuster sees Arsenal hosting Manchester City, a match that could have serious implications. And Arsenal are looking sharp this season with Arsenal's Arteta's maturing and adding depth, while City are dealing with a growing list of injury. But they remain contentious, in the competition, because under Guardiola, you can't predict. Anything can happen. This fixture has become the new title rivalry over the past 2 seasons, and we've seen Arsenal, City deciding where the League Cup goes. Arsenal's new midfield looks dominant, and their defense has been solid. City, in the meantime, have shown vulnerability with injuries, and key players like John Stone, Al Nouri, Ryan Cherky, and now Omar Mamouche are all out based on injury. Can Arsenal finally turn their good performances against City into the current consistent wins that they need? Now, I'm going to go from Paul here. Does Arsenal now have the mental edge over City, or is Pep still going to use his tactical abilities over Arsenal?
Well, I think we have the mental edge now over Man City. Starting from last season, I think it's in about 2 seasons or more now. Manchester City have failed to defeat us, and last season was the first time I think we took all. No, not last season. Last 2 seasons we won them at the Emirates, and last season also we also defeated them at the Emirates. So I expect Arsenal to do it, 3 in a row now. But if you ask me overall, I think Arsenal have what it takes now to defeat this Manchester City.
Right. So, Mike, who is the one player that could decide this clash? Haaland, Odegaard, or someone else? Saka is out.
Yeah.
But we have what's his name? We have Noni, we have Eze, we have all this. So who's likely going to decide this game?
I think number one is the 2 strikers. They both have solid points with Gyökeres and Haaland. Then the supply cast, depending on who supplies the ball. And you can see that Phil Foden is gradually going into the Phil Foden that led Man City to their last league title that they won. So I think that, you can talk about Erling Haaland, Gyökeres, Phil Foden, then you have to mention Iberichi.
Right, so you...
A very good evening to you, sports fans. You are welcome to the Premier Sport Fan Center. It's a watch-along edition of your favorite YouTube channel. It's a watch-along of the game between Lincoln and Chelsea. It's a League Cup tie where it's knockout football, and whosoever wins this one gets through to the next round automatically. And after coming on the back of the disappointing Premier League game away at Old Trafford, Chelsea are also away at Lincoln. So throwing to Lincoln at the 6th minute of that encounter. And they sent it straight into the box, but headed out by the Chelsea player right there. This is a chance for some of the guys that have not really had their own fair share of game time to at least show the stuff they are made up of as far as this round is concerned. That was a good tackle from Andre Santos right there, and it's still game on in that one. A quick update of the game between Atletico Bilbao and Girona. Atletico Bilbao 1, Girona 1 it is at the 90+ minute. Also Espanyol trailing at home 2-1 to Valencia right there. So it still promises to be an exciting round of football this midweek. Though European competitions, the Champions League is not on the menu, but yeah, there's still a lot more for us to savor in the world of football. So, still to come tonight, we know that Real Madrid is still going away at Real Madrid is still going away at Levante tonight. Oh, that one will be so interesting also. Oh, you can. Oh, okay. So, quick update: Brighton 7th minute 0-0, Burnley 6th minute 0-0, Burnley Cardiff City. Fulham Cambridge 0-0 7th minute, Lincoln Chelsea 8th minute 0-0. Wolves Everton 0-0 8th minute, Wrexham Reading 0-0 8th minute. So free kick to Lincoln at the 8th minute of that encounter. So place it into the box. Headed down. Oh, the follow-up shot was blocked. Straight, it will be a corner kick to Lincoln. So straight into the box, follow, drop that. Oh, ball cleared by the Chelsea defenders right there. Long ball into the box again. Lincoln, oh, the guy tried his attempt at goal, but went off target, and it will be a goal kick to Chelsea. So Brighton just made it 1-0 against Barnsley. So Lincoln attacking down the left. What can they do with the ball? Drops it down for his teammate to cross into the box, but Chelsea wins back possession. So it is a 5-4-1 formation for Lincoln, with G. Cock in goal, Darikwa, Ama, Motsma, Bradley, and Towler. Midfielder Street, Magran, Wafulu, House, and Draper. Then for the Chelsea is a 4-2-3-1 formation, with Jorgensen in goal, Gusto, Fofana, Chaluba, Ato, playing behind Andre Santos, Enzo Fernandez, playing behind Genacho, Bonanote, Gittins, then Tyron George, the lone man up front right there. And the substitute is Casado. And the substitute is Casado, Marco Carella, Estevao, Harrison, Rhys James, Mueka, Neto, then Slonina. Yeah, Slonina. So, Garnacho is down. I think from that tackle from the Lincoln player, it looks to be in pain right there. Look at that first shot. Oh. So that was Gusto tripped in the box, rose up, and the opponent fell, and there was a shot for penalty right there, and the referee declined that one. So free kick to Chelsea. Played into the box, but straight to G-Cock, the goalkeeper of Lincoln. Will send the ball forward, but Malo Gusto will win this one back and plays it out for a throw-in. So throw-in to Chelsea at this point in time. And breaking news coming to us for the Barcelona faithfuls. Gavi, they say, will be out for 4 to 5 months after the surgery. He had to just conduct that surgery on that knee. We just hope that he will be back as soon as possible to do the needful at this point in time. So, yeah. So, Chelsea keeps possession. Atto with the ball right there. And straight to Chalobah. Malo Gusto with the one right there. And Chelsea tries to keep possession and see if they can break down this stubborn Lincoln defensive setup right here. So that's a free kick to Chelsea. Foul on Garnacho, the former Manchester United winger. Chelsea just got his services for 40 million pounds right there. And that's a lot of money. On a player like Garnacho, I think it's not bad. It's not bad. I think it will come good. I think it will come good. So it's Chelsea back in possession. Chalobah with the ball right now. Enzo returns it back to Chalobah. We'll find the Gittins down the right, who tries to keep possession. And the referee says that's an infringement against Gittins. the English international. So Chalobah with the ball right now. Returns it back to Wesley Fofana. Straight to Malo Gusto. Back to Chalobah. And it's Chelsea trying to pass the ball around and see if they can try to penetrate through this stubborn Lincoln defense. And Garnacho with the ball tries to take on his opponent. Tries to move with the ball. Goes to the ground and the referee says no. Play on. That it was a fair challenge at the end of the day. So the thing is, what keeps Garnacho tripping? Since the beginning of this game, he has been tripping from time to time. Wow. So Chelsea and a long ball forward for Gusto to chase, but there was too much weight on that one. Chelsea wins back possession. Gittins with the ball right now. Long ball forward for Garnacho. That was cleared off by the Lincoln player. Gittins wins it back. Bonanote drops it for Andre Santos. And a long ball forward into the box. Oh! Gittins couldn't convert that one. It went straight for the bar. Oh my goodness. Look at that ball. Teasing ball. Oh. Oh, went way off target. Not even the bar right there. So, while the game was going on, the Doc himself walked into the studio.
Good evening, Yemi.
Good evening, Doc.
And thanks for hanging on while I was held up in traffic. My apologies, fans, for coming in at this hour. I know we always love to be part of it from the start. Football is something we don't just enjoy. Football is our life. We live football. And tonight is a wonderful, wonderful night at Premier Sports Fan Center. We are here live, beaming to you from all over the world, football lovers. And tonight we're talking EFL Cup. And thanks to Yemite for having anchored this so far. And Chelsea is taking on Lincoln City. Lincoln City is a tier 3, tier 4 club in the English league ranking, and are facing Chelsea, the World Club Cup champion. I'm sure you're excited to hear that. You guys are the world champions in club football right now. So
we don't like to really make noise about it.
Yes.
We are what we are.
You shouldn't make noise, but you are the king of the jungle right now. So it is what it is.
For the next 4 years.
It is what it is, irrespective of how you got there. But we don't want to know, but you're there.
We got there by winning the Champions League 2021, so that's legit.
That was a long time ago, if you ask me. 4 years ago.
It's 4 years interval. So it's the performance of clubs every 4 years that will qualify you to have a taste of the
World Club Championship.
Yes.
Right, so Chelsea is taking on Lincoln City. And Lincoln City, as Yemi described earlier, is holding out. They're holding out well. 22nd minute of the game. and they are making sure Chelsea doesn't go through. And Chelsea trying to put all the spares in, all the tools in, mallets and hammers and all the nails and the screws, but nothing is going through. And Lincoln has just been fouled. Lincoln just won a foul at the middle of the field, right at the center point for passing. And Mike, so far, what do you think about this Chelsea side? You know, Chelsea is a mixed up now. This is not the first team for Chelsea. Well, how do you rate the performance of this Chelsea side?
Yeah, I think it's one new starting 11. So the synergy, I've not seen it yet. They are still trying to get themselves into the game. And it's been a long time that you don't see Moises Caicedo starting the game because, yes, he needs to rest. And he's on the bench actually. So I think that over time, maybe they will get themselves and try to get into the game.
Is it possible that Lincoln City may take advantage of that? Chelsea resting some players while they are not putting up their best leg right now. Could they take advantage and possibly go ahead of Chelsea in this sort of stuff?
Yeah, anything is possible in football. Impossibility is nothing. So I think that when you see a loophole from your opponent, the best thing is to take full advantage and try to press through and see if they can at least take one over your opponent. So.
And Lincoln City has a chance right now. A corner throw into the dangerous area of Chelsea. A header comes in and the ball just goes by whiskers out of the net. And it's into touch for a goal kick to Chelsea. So let's look at the lineup for this match. Chelsea is parading Zach Jacob. Chelsea is parading Philip Jorgensen in the goal post. And then in the rear defense, we have Chaloba, Wesley Fofana, Malo Gusto, and Jorel Hato. All of them, that's a back four for Chelsea. Andre Santos and Enzo Fernandez will be holding pivot for Chelsea today. And then we have the midfield populated by Jeremy Giddings, Bonanate, and Alejandro Garnacho, all in the front line of the midfield. And then topping the attack for Chelsea is Tyreek George. How about Tyreek George? Who is this young man?
He's one of the academy products from Chelsea. Grew up through the lines and almost got that move to Fulham, but it collapsed on the deadline. The documents couldn't meet up, and so the deal collapsed. So,
but as a one himself, did he get here merit or by sentiment or something?
No.
Is he on merit? So
every player in that Chelsea squad is on merit.
So Tyreek George is here because he has earned his place.
He has earned his place. I remember last season, towards the end of last season, against Fulham, it was the one who got that goal that got us back into that game, that led to Chelsea getting back into the Champions League. So I think that he has earned his spot also. Yeah.
Right, so Tyreek George is leading the attack for Chelsea tonight. And on the bench for Chelsea, we have George Watkins, Damarich, Rico. We have Marco Correa, Pedro Neto, Rhys James, Moises Caicedo, Estevao Willian, Gaga Sionina, Shamara Melka, Ole Harrison, Reggie Walsh. And if we're looking at the opponent, Lincoln City, let's try to bring out something about Lincoln City. Who exactly is Lincoln City, and what have they achieved before? The last 5 matches here, they had a draw, a win, a draw, and 2 wins for their last 5 matches. While Chelsea has 2 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 encounters. So Lincoln City on their own have not been a very bad side. They've been decent in their results. They've not lost a match in 5 matches. Should they lose tonight, it will be the first loss in their last 6 encounters. And Chelsea, if they lose tonight, it would be the 3rd loss in the last 6 encounters. But I don't see Chelsea losing this match. I wouldn't expect Yemi to disagree with that, actually.
But it's football. We've seen it was Grimsby that eliminated Manchester United. So any club can eliminate. I think, was it not Plymouth or which team eliminated Liverpool last season? So anything can happen in football, especially with these lower leagues in the Premier in the English football.
Okay, so Lincoln City, more results, more details about Lincoln City. They play in League One of the National League. League One is where they play, and they are sitting on the third position with 18 points in 9 games. 18 points in 9 games. So Lincoln City is sitting in the third position of League One. In the England National League system. Ahead of them is Bradford City and Stevenage with 20 points and 19 points. So they're very close to the top of the table, which they represent. So they're a pretty decent side, and we expect to get a tough competition from them tonight. So Lincoln City is positioning players here. Zach Zikok is in the goalpost for Lincoln City. Darikwa is in the defense. They're actually running a 5-man defense. So we have Darikwa, we have Montana, we have Bradley, Riley Towler, Tom Hammer. That's the 5-man defense Lincoln has set up for this match. So it's obvious they're playing a defensive match against Chelsea, and so they will appear pretty difficult for Chelsea to penetrate. Right in their midfield, we have Ben House, Conor Magrandos, Ivan Valozovez, and then Robert Street and Freddie Draper are topping the attack. They're leading the attack for Lincoln City. So they're playing a 5-3-2 formation against Chelsea's 4-2-3-1 formation for this match. So it promises to be a cracker. Lincoln City attacking from the right, and the ball goes into touch after a block from that Chelsea defender, Jorel Hato. Lincoln City has a chance to attack Chelsea from a corner kick right now. Chelsea is playing their second goalkeeper here. Do you think this guy can let it in?
You're playing a League One side. It's an opportunity to give these guys a go at game 10.
Now, what do you think will happen if Chelsea is down by 1-0 at the end of this first half? What kind of changes do you expect to see?
I think it will start introducing the likes of Estevao and co.
We have all of them on the bench. Estevao, and that was a beautiful header, just another few meters away from the goalpost. In fact, few centimeters from getting into the net. Beautiful, beautiful attack from Lincoln City. So you think Estevao may come up?
I think he may come up.
And then who else? We have Estavio, we have Pedro Neto, Marco Correa, Rhys James, Caicedo, Slonina, Shumaria Melka, Ollie Hansen, and Reggie Walsh. They are all on the bench for Chelsea.
So I think Pedro Neto and Estevao, probably with James or Mrs. Caicedo, could come into. So, but I don't think Chelsea should struggle to defeat Lincoln, even with the quality that is on the field of play.
Right, so Yema thinks Chelsea should have a run at Lincoln and should get away with this with very, very little energy input. But the way the game is going, I don't think so. I think Chelsea will have to sweat for every goal they get here. Chelsea has a chance, blown away by the defender of Lincoln City. The guy won't allow it to land in his goal area for the prey. And the referee has already given a foul. He's giving an offside against Chelsea here. So set piece will be taken from the back of Lincoln City. The goalkeeper will arrange the ball ready to take the free kick from the back. That was a very challenging attack from Chelsea. It could have led to something, but it didn't lead to anything so far. Now let's look at Chelsea in Champions League. Chelsea is in Champions League. How has Chelsea's performance impressed you in the Champions League so far this season?
The Champions League, they've not really done too much. They've not really gone that much in the Champions League. It's just one game back after 2 years absent. So if the first game is that tricky like that, it can be expected. So I think that Chelsea can really learn from that first game against Bayern and do a lot better.
So First game against Bayern didn't go so well against Bayern. It was a loss. Chelsea lost that match. And Lincoln City has a chance. Lincoln will. Oh, no, just still. The ball is still in contention. Lincoln will try to score. And Lincoln gets. Oh, no. Well defended by Chelsea. Wow, that was a big chance missed. I'm sure they're going to rue this miss if they lost this match.
Yeah, I think so. I think they are going to rue. Because it's a big chance.
Very big chance. The keeper has already missed it. It was a slip, just a tapping, and it was hit against the Lincoln player. It could have been a goal against Chelsea. And second header came, and it was a wrongly nodded ball. Oh, what luck Chelsea had there. And Lincoln will build again an attack from the left. And a cross into the area of Chelsea. But Fofana will not listen to that. He will send it forward right away. And Chelsea will try and regroup as the game continues. So while we're looking at Chelsea's chance in the Champions League, we come back to Premiership. Chelsea is not looking very good in Premiership right now. Let's just take a look at what's happening in the Premiership. Chelsea in the Premiership sits at position number. I'll get this in just a minute. Because it looks to me like Chelsea is struggling in the Premiership right now.
Chelsea is currently 6th in the Premier League.
And having lost how many matches?
Lost just once.
Okay, but many draws, I guess.
Just 2. Chelsea has 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss.
2 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. Wow, that's bad. That means they've shed 4 points and 3 points, 7 points. They lost 7 points out of 15 already, while Liverpool has all the 15 points. So Chelsea is sitting uncomfortably at number 6, and with only 8 points gathered in 5 matches out of maximum 15 points. They've won 2, they've drawn 2, and they lost 1. Goals 4 for Chelsea, 10. Goals against Chelsea, 5. So aggregate for Chelsea plus 5 goal aggregate. How do you fancy your chances after 5 games? How do you fancy Chelsea doing here? Is it to your expectation?
Yes, coming into this season, I had no expectations for Chelsea.
Oh my
really.
God! Oh my God!
I just wanted them to try and keep the Champions League spot, because see, you cannot say you want to compete for the league with Roberto Sanchez as a goalkeeper.
But that's a goalkeeper.
What I'm saying is, if you want to compete, there's a reason why Man City went all out for Donnarumma. So, if you want to compete, they are the kind of goalkeeper that you need. They are in the Premier League. When Man U was winning, they had De Gea.
Okay.
When Chelsea was winning, Chelsea had Thibaut Courtois or Peter Cech. Those were goalkeepers that will win you games. When Liverpool won, they had to switch Mignolet, sell him off, and bring in Alisson, and they won the league. So you cannot win the league except you get a particular quality of goalkeeper. Except a one-off, which was Barcelona with Valdez. But Barcelona will dominate the play massively, that you will hardly get an opportunity to have a goal against their goalkeeper. So
true, you're correct.
If you want to win, you need a very good goalkeeper. It's not negotiable. So with all those factors, and almost everybody saw it. Even I know the hierarchy, they have eyes, they can see. So look at sometimes he looks absent-minded in the game. Roberto Sanchez.
Right.
Look at what he did against Man U.
Right.
4th minute, why will you go in like that? Even the coach had to come at the end of the match that he knows that even if we are 1 goal down, against West Ham, Chelsea was 1 goal down. Chelsea came back and won, I think 4-1 or 4-2 or 5-2.
4-1.
If they are down, they can still come back with full men, and you go in for that tackle at that 4th minute of that encounter. It doesn't make sense.
Right. So, in your opinion, Chelsea is not prepared to win any trophy now?
No, Chelsea. I don't see Chelsea winning any major trophy right now.
Wow, that's point blank from an ardent, analytical Chelsea fan. I didn't expect that at all. I thought there will be hopes for them. But Yemite has written them off. And Chelsea is sitting on number 6 right now. Yemite would just like them to remain top 4. But top
Not
4.
about me liking them.
Top
It's about
4.
the reality of the kind of squad they are.
Yes, but that's your expectation.
Not my expectation. I've told you that I don't have any expectation for this
Oh
team.
my God.
I just been like, oh, take it one game at a time, and the reality will bring up itself. They have all the money in the world to get the best quality, but they are getting average, good quality.
Oh, you're talking
few
of Sanchez here,
players.
and this was the same Sanchez that won the World Club Cup for Chelsea. How do you fancy that?
Now, you need to check the leg of the draw Chelsea was at the Club World Cup. It was favorable. Yes, Chelsea defeated PSG in the final, but even in the final, Sanchez still made a mistake that almost got Chelsea in trouble. So it's not as if he has made it.
I think virtually all keepers make mistakes from time to time, but it depends on
when
how you
your
recover.
own is too okay. Look at it now. He has also cost us. He's just cost Chelsea this Saturday. You know, it's the goalkeeper that cost Chelsea this Saturday.
The first one, yeah, the red card.
The red card.
An early one too.
Against
Very early.
Flamingo, you need to see the goal he conceded. The goals, rather.
So my own challenge is, why didn't Chelsea get a good player?
That's why Chelsea went in for Magna of AC Milan, and AC Milan refused to let him go.
So I was saying Magnon was the only option available.
There were options available, but
Donnarumma was also available.
You know that there's this thing they keep crying about, wage structure. That is one of the reasons why they said they couldn't bring in Victor Osimhen.
Oh, okay.
So Donnarumma will not collect pocket change because he's a big time goalkeeper. So he won't come in cheap.
Yeah, and talking about Donnarumma, we need to celebrate that young man at 29 years of age who has just been crowned the world best goalkeeper for this past season. Donnarumma will go ahead yesterday and win the Yasmin Cup. Yasin trophy, being the best male goalkeeper in the whole world in club football yesterday night. So congratulations to Donnarumma and also to the English goalkeeper. I can't get a name now, but congratulations to her.
Chelsea goalkeeper
as well. Yeah, the Chelsea goalkeeper. And also the English goalkeeper.
Yes, both England and Chelsea shortstopper going on with the.
So they got that. So let's get back to the point here, because I'm challenged. We had so much expectation. I haven't seen the flashes Chelsea got, irrespective of the direction they put them. The way they demolished PSG at the final actually meant a lot. Chelsea wants to score here. They're playing the ball in the 18-yard, and they might just pick up a penalty kick because somebody was brought down. I'm not sure VAR is in this game.
No. I don't think so.
Chelsea will take a shot and side netting. That was so close. And he just hit the side netting. Okay, so Chelsea knocking on the door right now, trying to open the door of Lincoln City. And we're looking at the way they performed at the World Club Cup and the way they performed at the Conference League, not winning trophies and being celebrated. One would think that impetus, all the drive and the motivation will push Chelsea way above even their league when they start the new season. What went wrong? It's not just about the goalkeeper for me. It has to be about everybody. Something is not right.
No, the thing is, Chelsea is not in a bad state. Chelsea is just in an average.
The loss against Bayern Munich, the loss in the league Premiership.
If you lose to Bayern at the Allianz Arena, I don't think you will hang yourself.
No, but immediately after they lost again to Manchester United.
In what situation? In what circumstance?
They lost again to Manchester United.
In what circumstance?
They both started 11-11. So how you lose is your problem.
When the game was.
Oh, Lincoln City has the first goal. Oh, no, but Chelsea has been knocking on the door too.
Yes,
now, Lincoln City has the first goal at the 42nd minute of the game. Oh, I think the porous defense of Chelsea here opened it up for them. They were begging for it, and Lincoln is at home here. You can see the fans jubilating, jumping over themselves. It's unbelievable. League One, Lincoln City number 3 on the league table, demolishing the world champion in club football and leading them, even if it's for just a few minutes. Lincoln should be excited. Look at the pass, the terrible pass in the defense line of Chelsea. That was a terrible one. And beautiful finishing from that Lincoln striker. Oh, kudos to them, and very shameful for the Chelsea defense. Who was playing that kind of ball across the defense line? That was so poor and so insane for a defender to do. And to know that we have only one new defender among them. Every other person is a regular Chelsea defender. Chalaba, Malagusto, as well as... what's this guy again? They're all regular defenders for Chelsea, and they just bungled one. So Chelsea is on the back foot right now. Okay, Chelsea is on the back foot. Chelsea is back 0-1 playing against Lincoln City in the EFL. This is the 4th round. Let me be sure what round of the EFL is this. I think this should be the 4th or 5th round of the EFL. We'll confirm that shortly. Yeah, round 3 of the EFL. And Chelsea, in all the matches going on in the EFL, we have Barnsley losing 0-3 to Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton is leading 3-0 against Barnsley, who is playing at home at the 42nd minute already. And then we also have Burnley suffering to Cardiff City, also at home. Cardiff City is punishing Burnley at home, 2 goals ahead in the first half. Fulham is still equally tied on 0-0 with Cambridge United. Lincoln City 1, Chelsea 0. Wigan Athletic 0. Wycombe Wanderers 1. Wolverhampton 1. Everton 0. And Wrexham and Reading are tied on 0-0. Liverpool as well is on 0-0 with Southampton in the 27th minute of this round 3 of the EFL Cup. And these are the fixtures going on right now in the English Football League. And looking at these fixtures, Liverpool is still 0-0 with Southampton. Well, we know Liverpool to come back late anyway.
This competition is one competition whereby you can't underestimate anything. We saw how Manchester United was eliminated, so any team they come out with, especially facing a Premier League side, they want to show the stuff they are made of. So it's just a normal thing.
But I think Liverpool is also on the soft pedal here, because the goalkeeper here is their second goalkeeper, Giorgio Madmashvili, and Frimpong, Giovanni Leoni, Joe Gomez, and Robertson in the defense line for Liverpool. Watson Endo, Curtis Jones, Fernando Chiesa, Federico Chiesa, and Nyoni and Ngumoha started this game. Alexander Isaac is stopping that. So Liverpool is a little bit on the soft for them. They're not using their full squad for this. But even at that, we still have some super players on the field. Van Dijk is not here, definitely. We don't have the major midfielder, Szoboszlai, and those big boys are not here, except for a few of them, like 4 big boys here on the field. So I think Liverpool is on the soft tone. Chelsea is about to score. A corner kick from Chelsea, deflected. A header sent it out, back into play. And Chelsea will try to build their attack again. Chelsea Yemi will help us with the commentary. Thank you.
So goal kick to Lincoln at this point in time. 3 minutes additional time it will be in this first half. To see if Lincoln can extend their lead or Chelsea come back into this one again.
No, but I don't see Lincoln extending their lead. And should they extend their lead, Chelsea is going to unleash a whole world of terror on them. Even if they survive the terror, it will be like Bayern Chelsea in 2012.
What is this? I think this might be Andre Santos. Kind of silly pass was that across your front, your defense? Kind of silly pass.
That was a giveaway. It was just a giveaway. Just take it.
The goalkeeper too wants to continue where the player stopped.
Of course, that's not Sanchez in the post. But the other guy might just be toiling his step. So let's look at what's happening at the other leagues going on. La Liga is on. La Liga is actively on. And the two matches that have gone tonight for La Liga, Athletic Club played a 1-1 draw with Girona. You know, we actually expected Athletic Bilbao to defeat Girona,
Yeah,
and they didn't do that.
yeah, it's one.
They've not been in top form this season.
But they started like an house on fire. But
They-
right now it looks like they're shaky. I think they won their first 3 games of the season.
Yeah, they've won their first league game, but the last match they played was a loss, and they
Yeah.
had a draw.
And today a draw. So
They draw against Girona, bottom place Girona right now. Oh, Chelsea will scramble that out of their goal area again, and Lincoln City will try to attack again, but Chelsea will say no. Malagusto will pick the ball, send it back to Chaloba in the central defense position, who will try and move the ball forward. In the second half, if the game line continues like this, I expect to see the likes of Estavio, Caicedo, at least Caicedo to stabilize that midfield, because Lincoln has too much room operating. You see Maresca jumping up and down. He's getting frustrated here by what his players are doing on the field. And the game has been called off for a halftime break. Chelsea will run into the dugout right now and try to listen to the coach. I'm sure the coach has a lot to tell them. If you were the Chelsea coach, mate, this is the opportunity. What are you going to be telling these boys?
this is the Chelsea coach that scores this in the first place. So
No, but you are the Chelsea coach now. So let's
I cannot
assume
be the Chelsea coach.
we're
and
assuming
set-
you
and
are
set
the
this
Chelsea
lineup.
coach. What will you be telling these boys at halftime?
It's not about telling, it's about rearranging the team.
So what will
It's-
you be doing at halftime?
It's just about rearranging the team. Bring in a proper defensive midfielder. Bring in a left-legged player to don't
Who
be.
exactly are you going to be bringing in? You know the players on the bench.
There's Estevao on the bench. There's Moses Casedo. Just bring them in and reshape the team so that they can have a balance. The team does not really have a balance. So I think once they can have a balance, and they'll be good to go.
Okay, so right as I was saying, still in La Liga, Espanyol will play a 2-2 draw with Valencia right there in Barcelona. And Levante is on right now, hosting Real Madrid. You can be sure they will concede a penalty or more as their signature penalty for Real Madrid. Well, we'll wait until the end of the game to see that. And Sevilla is also hosting Villarreal in this encounter right now. Sevilla has not been so up this season. The La Liga stands in such direction. Real Madrid with 15 points, Barcelona 13 points, Espanyol 11 points, Villarreal 10 points, Athletic Club 10 points, Elche at number 6. Sometimes you wonder how the elephant got on the branch of the tree, but you know they wouldn't last long. That's like the story of Elche, number 6 right now, because Atletico Madrid is still down below. Real Betis is at number 7, Getafe number 8, Valencia number 9, Sevilla number 10. That's what you get for shedding 2 points when you should have got all the 3 points. Deportivo Alaves in 11, Atletico Madrid number 12, Osasuna 13, Rayo Vallecano number 14, Celta Vigo number 15, Levante 16, Real Oviedo, Real Sociedad, Mallorca and Girona will occupy the bottom 4 positions. And right now Levante number 16 is playing, number 14 is playing Real Madrid. I think Levante just got themselves a goal. A position just changed. What happened here? Levante against Madrid. What happened? How did Levante move to number 14 suddenly? We'll find out shortly. So the EPL, the EFL is in a break.
Because right now, since they've not conceded, they will have 1 point.
They have 1 point. Okay, so the 1 point has been added.
Yes.
So Levante is number 14 on the table. Should the game end this way, they will remain in the 14th position. And that's what's going on right there in Spain.
And do you seriously think that it will stay that way?
Well, like you said earlier, this is football. Anything can happen. And it is my dream and prayer that it remains that way.
Yes,
or
you would have
wins.
confessed that it is your
It is my dream and prayer that it remains that way or Levante wins. So in football, let's count on anything can happen. In the Portuguese league, we have Benfica facing Real Ave 0-0. Benfica 0, Real Ave 0 at the 20th minute. In other leagues, Belgian Pro League, Anderlecht is facing Genk. Anderlecht versus Gent 0-0 at the 48th minute of the game right now. And looking at the Scottish League, the Scottish Premiership, we have Dundee United 1, Aberdeen 0 at halftime, and Falkirk 1, Hibernian 2 at halftime also in Scotland. Coppa Italia right now going on in Italy. Cagliari just defeated Frosinone 4-1 in the preliminary round of Coppa Italia. Udinese defeated Palermo 2-1, and AC Milan is leading Lecce by 1-0 at the 35th minute of the game in Coppa Italia right now. Also in the French league, in the French League 2, we have various games going on right there. So many wonderful. Saint-Etienne, that was relegated last season, is playing 0-0 with Amiens. FC Messi and Nancy are fancying their chances. 1-1 draw. And then we have Guingamp and Dukaku 2-1 right now. Le Mans 1, Grenoble 0. Montpellier, who also got relegated 2 seasons ago, back 0 against Boulogne in France right now. Pau is leaving Laval 1-0, and Resta is on the back foot against Troyes. That is leading 2 goals even while at home. Reims is 2 goals ahead of Clermont-Foot. 63, 2 goals against 1. Sebastia 1 and Rodez 0. Those are some of the other results of encounters going on around Europe right now. So the game between Real Madrid and Levante remains at 0-0. Real Madrid is parading all their big stars. They need this win. They have 15 points in 5 matches, meaning 100% result for Real Madrid so far this season. With Kylian Mbappe with 5 goals already, leading top scorer in the Spanish La Liga. 5 goals in 5 matches. So what a performance, an excellent result for that young man who was given number 7 of the Ballon d'Or yesterday night. The Ballon d'Or judged that is the 7th best player for the last season. Let's hope he can climb up the ladder and move into top 4 or top 3 for this present season that just resumed. And right now, looking at what Real Madrid is parading against Levante, all their big boys are here. Thibaut Courtois in the goal, Fran Garcia, Fernandez, and Dan Hussein. Raul Asensio in the back line. Federico Valverde, Dani Ceballos in the midfield, holding on tight. And then right in front of them, we have Vinicius Junior, Adaguya, France, Mastertuno, the Argentine, right behind Kylian Mbappe, who is their goal poacher for tonight. But so far so good. There's no goal in that encounter between Real Madrid and Levante right there in the city of Madrid. And Sevilla is also struggling against Villarreal. The Yellow Submarines are still yet to score, as well as Sevilla. Right now, while we await the return of Chelsea and Lincoln City, we are still talking right here. And yeah, mate, let's look at some of these things that have been happening here between Chelsea, Lincoln City. The last EFL that was played in Premiership turned out to be such a nightmare for some big clubs. Yeah, I remember Manchester United lost at a very early stage, and also Liverpool lost to a lowly side, I think Plymouth or something. Should Chelsea lose tonight, how will that affect the psyche of these players?
There's no way they won't be disappointed. Even the manager will be disappointed. But what they will just have to do is to find a strength from it and try to push for the next in line. So it's just one of those things in football that when it happens, you see that, oh, this has happened, and they try to find something to do about it.
Right. So, but even if Chelsea lost this encounter, which I doubt, should Chelsea lose out and get out of the EFL at this stage? Chelsea still has the Carabao FA Cup to worry about.
The FA Cup.
Yes, the FA Cup is still there.
The FA Cup will start in January. The FA Cup has not started yet, so I think that, well, it's possible that they can still compete and maybe win that one.
You have the FA Cup, you have the Champions League, you also have the Premiership, so they can still get a treble even if they lost this tonight, innit?
Yeah,
But it's not likely they'll lose this.
Well, let's see.
No, but in your heart, what do you think?
In my heart, I don't think anything.
You don't have any expectation.
I don't have any expectations for this game because
Yemite is saying it doesn't have any expectation here. Guys all over the world, let's see your comment here. Tackle Yemite. He doesn't have expectations.
It's just a League Cup. For me, I'm not the type of fan that celebrate all these kinds of competition, honestly.
I'm sure Mr. Ben is watching this game and watching us right now. What is your opinion, Mr. Ben, concerning what Yemi is saying? If you're out there and you're viewing us live, please put your call in or put your chat in the comment section. Let's see your comment on YouTube. Tackle Yemite right now. He's saying, yes, has no expectation for Chelsea going through this. And I don't think you share that opinion, Mr. Mr. Ben, especially you.
So it's one competition that I don't hold too much expectation for, even right from the beginning, even the days of Didier Drogba and co. Yeah, if Chelsea wins it, fine, they won it. But if they don't, it's nothing at the end of the day to me. Because I feel clubs like Chelsea are meant to be at the highest level. Champions League finals, winning Champions League and the league, not trying to struggle to win a League Cup.
Right, not struggle to win League Cup, but endeavor to perform at the highest level. That's exactly what expectations Yemi has for Chelsea. Although he said he has no expectation, but that's just his confession. He expects them to do better, and he expects the technical crew to have changed the goalkeeper in the least. That seems to be like the weak link of that team. And I just pointed out to Yemai that I don't see him as the only weak link of that team, because he won them the Club World Cup.
The issue with...
And he defended it very well, defended the goalpost very well against PSG.
Club World Cup is just 7 games. You can't compare with marathon of football. You need a goalkeeper that is consistent. That you are going into every game and you know that most likely your goalkeeper will not win the game for you. Look at the goal he conceded against West Ham.
Okay.
Thank God those boys rallied back. Look at what he did against Man U. That's 2 games out of 5 games already. So that's why the consistency matters. You want to win, you need a consistent goalkeeper. You can't do without it.
Right. So we need a consistent goalkeeper to man the post of Chelsea, and that's just it for Yemite. Nothing short of that. And we'll soon go back into that match between Chelsea and Lincoln City. But before we do, let's take a look at what's happening again in the EPL. Arsenal seems to be leaving their talk so far, haven't they?
Arsenal is not leaving their talks. It's Liverpool that is leaving their talks. It's Liverpool that is not working alone right now. Arsenal, Man City, Tottenham, Chelsea, they are in the same range. It's only Liverpool that is far ahead. So there's nothing special that Arsenal is doing right now.
Arsenal is in second position.
With how many points interval to the first?
I think they have 5 points between them and Liverpool.
And 5 points is don't you think is extremely large?
No, it's not.
At this stage
it's
of
not
the
extremely
season.
large, but Arsenal is still next to Liverpool here.
When you play 5 games and you are already trailing the number 1 with 5 points, that should be worrisome.
Yeah, but they played big matches. They played
Liverpool
against City.
too played big matches.
They played against City. They
Liverpool
played against the league leaders.
See, Liverpool
they played against Liverpool.
Liverpool
they played against
Arsenal. Liverpool played the Merseyside derby. The Merseyside derby is also a very difficult game. So it's
they played against Liverpool, the league leaders. They played against City.
Yeah, but Liverpool also played against Arsenal, the title contenders, and also against Everton.
Now the point is not about Liverpool. The point is Arsenal living their talk. Is
they are
Arsenal
not living the talk yet. That's what I'm trying to say.
Are they competing for the trophy at this stage?
No, they are not yet competing. Because if they are competing, they will do everything they can to win that Man City game. Because the game was on a platter for them to take, and they failed to take it.
Okay, so Arsenal is on number 2, sharing same points with Bournemouth, Tottenham Hotspur. All of them at 10 points apiece. Crystal Palace follows at 9 points, while Chelsea is on 8 points, sharing with position with Sunderland in that position, and Fulham. And City will follow with 7 points, Everton 7, Manchester United 7, Leeds United also 7, and then number 12 is completed. But as it is, the players are marching on the field right now to continue the second half of the game in the English Football League between Lincoln City and Chelsea Football Club of London. Lincoln City is leading this encounter by 1-0. The goal was scored in the first half of the game by no other than the gentleman, the top striker, and he has one beautiful, beautiful name around here. His name is Street. Street scored against Chelsea. What a surprise that the Street will score. But Street scored at the 42nd minute of the game, and the game has been restarted, and Chelsea passed, and Chelsea is playing and attacking from the right now. Chelsea will be under pressure, trying to get a goal, at least level it up and equalize, while Lincoln City is going to try and push Chelsea backward. They're still running their five-man defense, and they have increased the number of defenders in the midfield. And Chelsea will attack from the right, a longish one, which just goes into touch for a throw-in to Lincoln City. A goal kick, pardon me, to Lincoln City. Game has just resumed. We're now at the 46th minute of the game. Lincoln City is still taking the surprise lead into the second half. It was such a surprise lead that nobody expected, and the goal was scored by Street. A beautiful finish from a Chelsea error, which was from a Chelsea-dominated half in the first half that was totally dominated by Chelsea, with 77% of the possession in the first half going to Chelsea and racking up 3 shots against the goalkeeper. They also failed to register a single shot on target. Lincoln City have absorbed the pressure, forcing mistakes and hitting with intent. 9 shots Lincoln City took, and 2 went on target, and 1 of them got into the goal mouth. And Santos is on a booking already for Chelsea as the frustration grows for the visitors. So we're still here. You might take it away from me.
Yeah, it's game on in that encounter. Chelsea in possession. Wesley Fofana with the ball right now, trying to calm the pace of that game. Send it straight to Gittins, who will try to find his teammate. Runs down the left. Gittins with the ball right now. Oh, tries to play in his teammate. A shot!
Goal.
And it's a goal!
Goal to Chelsea. Beautiful shot from
Tyron
outside.
George justifying the fate the manager has put in him. Has put Chelsea back at the 40th minute of that encounter. That was a good attempt.
Beautiful.
That was a good build-up play. And the way he struck that ball, I think they were. He did something like this against Fulham. So the last season I was talking about, it was just a powerful shot like this, and the way he struck this one too, is he has
It
venom.
was the last angle he hit the upright and then went right into the goal post. The keeper
Yeah.
stood no chance of saving that.
Yeah.
And big ups for George. Tyrick
Sure.
George has just registered his name on the score sheet for Chelsea. And the goal line is now reading 1 goal to Chelsea, 1 to Lincoln City.
So 1-1 it is in that encounter. 49th minute it is in this one. The third round, the League Cup tie between Lincoln and Chelsea. These kinds of games, you might choose to underrate them at your peril. But yeah, in football, impossibility is nothing. We saw Grimsby defeat Manchester United earlier in the League Cup. And now Chelsea went down 1-0 to Lincoln, but now they are back at the end of the day. So it's game on in that one.
Yeah, so it's game on here, right here. Chelsea is back. You could see Maresca coming onto the field to say, yeah, guys, we need to get more goals. Hurry up. I don't have any plans of changing you guys soon. Make it happen. Yo, I have my faith. I was asking you, what would you tell these boys at halftime? And Maresca possibly told them something.
He
made
would
this
tell
happen.
them, why will he spend 15 minutes without telling them
So
anything?
he told them something. He didn't make any changes in the halftime. And then we're seeing results. So that's what good coaches do. You don't always have to change players. And Chelsea is still attacking, coming from the flank. And Chelsea has a chance. He takes a shot, and it's a second goal to Chelsea. Beautiful, beautiful attack from Chelsea. And the so-called minions, the so-called ones that had to be changed.
What's
they
funny?
are not minions anymore. They are now scoring goals.
The Bonanote that just got the goal just came in from Brighton this summer. To see the way he's celebrating that goal is really, really.
That's
something to
Bonanote's
smile
first goal
about.
in the Chelsea blue shirt. And it was being well celebrated, especially with the way game build-up to the goal was made. And he did a small, very cheeky tapping and beat the goalkeeper very cleverly there. And sent Chelsea ahead here by 1 goal ahead of Lincoln City. The hopes of Lincoln City getting through this round 3 is dimming really faster, like the sun at 6:30 p.m. in Lagos City. And now Lincoln City is looking dark and gloomy. The whole supporters are looking down. The weight of this second goal from Chelsea is really on their shoulders, and the players and the defense, as well as the fans, cannot bear it. I think Chelsea is finally on the way to victory here. What can I say?
Yeah, you can say Chelsea's leading again after the glass boots you threw at them. And the way they responded is expected, because when you go down like this, you should at least try to fight back, and they fought back. And yeah, maybe they can build up from here.
All right, so what a turnaround I lead in second half. Chelsea have hit back hard, scoring twice in just few minutes through George and Bonate to take a 2-1 lead after Street had freed Lincoln City ahead before the break. The difference in possession is massive. Chelsea dominates possession right now by 79% to pantry 21% for Lincoln City. But both sides have only managed 2 shots on target each, despite Lincoln City having 9 shots. It's the clinical edge of Chelsea that is flipping the game in favor of the Blues right now.
Yeah, so corner kick to Chelsea at the 52nd minute of that encounter, straight to Gittins. Gittins finds Bonanote straight to Alejandro Garnacho with a chip into the box. Oh, Gittins tried to make an attempt from that one. Oh, Atto, it is that made an attempt from that spot and went straight for the side netting. So it's going to be a goal kick to Lincoln as it stands right now. Game on in that encounter. Lincoln has a goal kick right now taken, and yes, Lincoln back in possession of the ball straight to the goalkeeper Jacob, who sent it straight to the heart of the midfield. headed it down, and an header straight off.
And Lincoln City has an advantage with a foul right now. The ball is in the court of Chelsea, right in the middle of the half of Chelsea. And Lincoln City will have a chance to play a cheeky one into the 18-yard of Chelsea. They'll fancy their chance by taking a longish one. And let's see how that plays out. By now, we see Chelsea players getting nervous on the field, building up their defenses. And the goalkeeper is already giving thumbs up for the defense line.
He was just telling that one man was.
And he's expecting something to happen from this, and so are we. Should Lincoln City equalize here, it will be fun. They will at least get a draw, and then the game will continue. But are they willing? Are they ready to do the equalizer? Oh, no, I don't think so. They'll try again with the longest one into the 18 penalty area of Chelsea, and the cross should come in. Lincoln City has a chance to cross, send a cross in, and a header, and another header, and what? Oh, the defense just chipped that off. That was a perfect intervention from the defense, and Chelsea will breathe again.
Yeah, Chelsea will breathe again after that attempt from Lincoln with that cross into the box, headed down. The first Chalobah was there and had to do the rest of the clearance right there. Look at that clearance from Ato. Came in at the right time, and it's Chelsea building up from defense to attack right now. Wesley Fofana with the ball. Replaced in his teammate just pass. Oh, it's Chelsea building up from defense, attacking with the ball, moving with the ball. And the referee says that will be a free kick against Lincoln.
So a free kick has been blown against Lincoln City. Chelsea will have a chance, which is like a reverse of what just happened at the other end, while Lincoln City had a chance to go all level with Chelsea, and they just bundled the chance. Lincoln City will have another chance to go ahead and challenge Chelsea. Chelsea will now pass. Attack from the right flank. Do we have a call? All right, so right now, we're here taking comments from the fan page of Premier Sports Fan Center. And right now, we see Anthony saying, show the game live, welcome us, and bring us all these things. And Gaius is saying, I think Chelsea can win this game perfectly for second half. And yes, Gaius must be a prophet. Young Gaius must be a prophet. And Callum will reply and say, come on, Lincoln. And then, of course, we're hoping Lincoln will be able to come back from here, because Chelsea is dominating play. Now 80% possession of the game is in favor of Chelsea. And 2 of the 3 goals scored also is in favor of Chelsea. And this is challenging, especially for Lincoln. I think they're going to really find it difficult coming back with this kind of gameplay, because Chelsea dominates the game. Chelsea's leading goal line. Where's Lincoln going to be here? So let's continue with the comments. Send it in. Let's hear what's going on right there in your mind. Share them with us. Yeah, mate. What do you think here? Because some people are still thinking Lincoln may come on here. Who is Lincoln compared to Chelsea? League One, not even the championship side.
In football, impossibility is nothing. No matter where you are coming from, you can rise to anywhere you want to rise to. So far, the preparation is right, the heart is right, and the hard work and the mentality is also right. So Chelsea playing from right to left in this one. At the 57th minute it is. They've turned the tide around. And yes, they are leading 2-1 after going down 1-0 in the first half.
Across from Lincoln, and nodded to safety by the Chelsea defender. Lincoln couldn't get a connection. Was just begging for a connection for a goal, but that didn't happen. Chelsea was all hand in to connect, to head that away to safety. And The Chelsea defenders are not taking it lightly here at all. Malo Gusto just went in for a sweeping dive, a sweeping kick against the attacker of Lincoln. And the guy had to explain to him, guy, take it easy. The season I just started now. Don't send me to the cleaners yet. I want to play more matches. And in Spain, Levante is suffering and has suffered and has suffered and has still suffering. Levante is on the back foot right now. Vinicius Jr. has just scored for Real Madrid. And it was not a penalty for Real Madrid. It was a goal from an open play by Vinicius Jr. for Real Madrid. Real Madrid leads that encounter between Levante and Real Madrid 0-1. And also in Spain, in the city of Seville, not far from Madrid, we have Villarreal, the Yellow Submarines, leading the game by a goal scored by Oluwaseyi at the 17th minute. Oluwaseyi scored the goal for Villarreal, or Yellow Submarines, against the Sevilla. Right now in Spain, the games are going on. These are live crackers going on. And also in the EFL, we're still looking at games. Updates in the EFL. Lincoln City is now back, down by 1-2 against Chelsea. More updates here, and we have Liverpool already ahead by 1-0 against Southampton. And Wrexham has also scored a goal against Reading. And these are updates here. Wolverhampton has also scored one against Everton. And for Liverpool here, we have the goal poacher being Isaac. Isaac has scored for Liverpool here at the 43rd minute. Just before halftime, and the game time for them also is 46 minutes. Back to Chelsea and Lincoln. Lincoln just played the longish one, trying to get the equalizer, but the Chelsea striker, the goalkeeper, just missed the ball slightly, and the Lincoln player couldn't get it right behind the goal net. The ball just swept a few centimeters away from goal. And Lincoln will attack again, but what a wrong pass. The player got the pass right behind his teammate. Might take it from me.
So game on in that encounter. Chelsea restarts play from that throw in. Malo Gusto playing Trevor Chalobah, the English international. Wesley Fofana here with the ball. Promising youngster that injury has not made him really enjoy his Chelsea career so far at this point in time. Malo Gusto finds Bonanote, who playing his teammate, and his Chelsea trying to play a swift 1-2. And Enzo finds Malo Gusto cross into the box. Oh, the other couldn't make it on target. And Bonanote couldn't convert that one. And it will be a goal kick to Lincoln. 61st minute, 1 hour and 1 minute of football played already at Lincoln City. Yes, though the city might be Lincoln, but it's not calling for the guys because they are down 2-1 at home to a bigger team, Chelsea Football Club. The only club in the world that has won every trophy European football have to give right there. So it's game on in that encounter. 62nd minute it is, and yes, it's a free kick to Lincoln from that offside situation that the Chelsea player found himself on the field of play.
All right, so the game is still going on, and Chelsea is having all the fun here. Although Chelsea is defending very dutifully here, because Lincoln City is not giving up. They keep sending the ball into the penalty. Dangerous positions for Chelsea. And Chelsea has been replying with a dead hard, rock hard defense. All men in the 18. All Chelsea players in the 18 box defending massively and powerfully, ensuring that they don't concede a goal and submit their lead. But Lincoln will say no. They'll throw a longish one into the penalty area of Chelsea, and now the goalkeeper picks the ball. Chelsea keeper picks the ball, and Chelsea will have a chance to attack again, and Lincoln players will trouble the player, and the referee will give a foul to Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Lincoln City 1, A yellow card has been awarded to the Lincoln player that committed the offense.
Yeah, so free kick it is for Chelsea at the 63rd minute of this one. There's a yellow card to Sugari, the number 18. Ben House, sorry. Ben House, the number 18 for Lincoln City right there. So let's see if they can actually find their way back into this one. Chelsea building up from right to left. Estevao with the ball, drops it for Chalobah. Chalobah straight to Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto with the ball right now. We're playing Andre Santos. Santos with the ball, send it straight down to Gittins. Gittins will attack the box. Yes, what can he do with the ball? Drops it for Enzo Fernandez. But that one was cleared. Oh, well cleared by the Lincoln defense right there. But Chelsea wins it back. Malo Gusto with the ball. Turns past two the Lincoln players with just one move. And yes, Estevao with the ball across into the box. But too much weight on that one. And Gittins tries to get on his heels to get to that one. But hey, there was too much weight on that one from Estevao. So that will be a throw into Lincoln City. Yes, Lincoln City leading to halftime, 1 goal to 0. But now trailing 2 goals to 1 as it is right now. Approaching the 65th minute of that encounter. Yes, Chelsea back in possession. And possession now in contention. Lincoln wins it back, finds the goalkeeper Jacob, who play long one forward and to avoid any story that touch.
Okay, so game on between Chelsea and Lincoln City right now. Game time, 64th minute of the game. What a turnaround, Chelsea has taken the lead and they scored 2 quick goals in succession. But the visitors came out flying, but at halftime, visitors took over. George leveled things up and set up Bonanate for quick fire. Since then, it's been all Chelsea. 78% possession right now to Chelsea and only 22% possession to the home team. Lincoln is just scrapping and scraping and trailing here. 1 goal to 2. Clinging on, finding all the straws. Longest throw into Chelsea's position, trying to look for a desperate one to equalize. But Chelsea defense will not take it from them, and they will keep on sending counter-attacks, and Lincoln will try to recover the ball, and the ball is safe in the hands of Lincoln, while Chelsea is pressing hard, trying to pick the ball from the Lincoln player, and the free kick has been given to Lincoln for that hustle on by Bonanate, and Chelsea will get the ball, but Lincoln will recover it very quickly. Lincoln will win a foul. Lincoln has been awarded a foul in a very dangerous position right in front of Chelsea's 18-yard box. And what will they make of this? What can they make of this?
Lincoln has a free kick around the 25 meters. 25 to 30 meters.
So the free kick is just outside the 18-yard.
Right there. So free kick to Lincoln. Will Lincoln convert this one to at least come back into the game? 67 minutes of the encounter it is. Will Hibaro will kill from what Zoboslai did to the Gunners, where he shot that dagger straight into their heart. That broke their heart seriously, and they are still yet to recover from it. So free kick to Lincoln at this point in time. Can they convert? Only time will tell.
Lincoln will take a longish one. And it's always rising. Always rising to the crowd and the fans. And do you even know that it was Tyreek George that provided the second assist?
I saw. And Madrid 2-0 up already. Master Antonio made it already for Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. And it wasn't a penalty for Real Madrid, also.
It wasn't a penalty.
The narrative for Real Madrid, we hear that a lot. Lincoln has a chance to attack. What will he do with the ball? He takes it rather far. And Chelsea defense will not allow it. Chelsea is all defending now. They're packing all kinds of bosses in the area. Even put trains
But
there
is
and
this
blocks.
what you call packing of the bus?
Oh
Because
yes,
I've not
look
seen
at the
Chelsea
number
pack
of
the
players
bus.
in the 18-yard and you will know the number. And a chance for Lincoln. What would he do? A chance. Oh, Lincoln will still try. Lincoln again. Lincoln still. Lincoln takes a shot. And Lincoln, oh no, it doesn't go in. Just, no, Lincoln is actually putting up a lot of fight here. And the fight is so wonderful. You can see the fans making all the noise. They're all jabbing and shouting. That was a beautiful attack. Very desperate one. And they kept possession still. And you can see the player still holding on in the very close box of Chelsea and still takes a shot, but for a near miss for a side netting. Lincoln is really knocking the doors here, but let's see what happens as the game proceeds.
Yeah, so game on. In that encounter, Lincoln just lost a golden chance, and they couldn't convert that one. And you see the Chelsea coach preparing to make, I think, a triple substitution right there at the sideline. 69 minutes it is. A triple substitution. Marco Kaela, Mbueka, and Pedro Neto coming in to have a feel of the action already.
So Chelsea's preparing a triple change here. They're finally bringing in their winger, their left back, their left winger, who is also a wing back, Mark Ukureya, replacing Hallo, the young man. And George has been taken out as well, and it's been released by Mbeka, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mbeka replaces Tyreek George.
Mwaka.
And you have the captain, Endo Fernandez, stepping out. Enzo Fernandez is stepping out here for, who is he stepping out for?
Mark
Cucurella. And we also have Pedro Neto getting ready to go in for another player.
Gittins.
Okay, Gittins has been taken off.
Yes, for
Right.
Pedro Neto.
So the game will continue shortly. The game time is now 70 minutes. We are now at the 70th minute, going into the 71st minute of the game. So regulation time, we have 20 minutes to go, plus injury time for this game. Meanwhile, viewers, we still expect to see your comments here. We still expect to see your shout out. We expect to get your call. You can call the number you see on your screen and chat with us. You can be part of the show. You can put in your own talk into it. You know, like we say in football, anything can happen. We still expect Lincoln City to do it. I'm sure a lot of people that are supporting Lincoln City are haters of Chelsea, because I don't think Lincoln City will have fans outside Lincoln City. That's funny, right? Yeah, I don't think they will have fans outside Lincoln City. So for us from around here saying Lincoln, go at it, it's because you just don't like Chelsea. But however it is, that's football for you. Some you win, some you lose. You can't have all the fans on your side. Some will hate you. And the more they hate you, well, sometimes the better you do, or the better you enjoy your glory.
Yeah. Will they enjoy the glory? Or it will be a story-filled day for them? Well, time has its way of revealing actions to us. And yes, today, 19 minutes is left in the regulation time. And let's see how many minutes the referee will put for additional time. For this story to unveil and to tell itself to us by itself. And yes, we just have to be patient and see what will happen at the end of the day. So, like the dog said earlier, Real Madrid already leading 2 goals to 0. Without, if they take it all like that, they are going to be topping the table back. They are the league leaders, and Pedro Neto attack down the left, runs into the box, they cross into the box, and the header was blocked by the defender. Malo Gusto will shoot, but his shot kept rising till it went way over the bar right there.
So updates from the EFL Cup. We have Barnsley 0, Brighton scoring the 4th goal. Brighton and Hove Albion is really punishing Barnsley at home right now. 4 goals they have scored in that encounter at the 72nd minute. And Burnley is down by 1 goal to 2 of Cardiff City, while Fulham and Cambridge remains 1 goal to 0. And we also have Wigan Athletic suffering to Wycombe Wanderers by 0 to 2. Wolverhampton is leading still Everton by 1 goal to 0. West Ham has scored the 2nd goal against Reading, making 2 goals to 0. And Liverpool is still leading by 1 goal against Southampton right there in Anfield. So the game line time right now for Chelsea and Lincoln City is at the 73rd minute. And we're still expecting comments from you guys out there, viewers and fans and football lovers all over the world. This is Football Premier Sports Fan Center, talking football, watch along show, Chelsea versus Lincoln City. You can always join us. Remember to subscribe or join. Put in something there. Just click on that bell button. Don't click on it, and then you'll be a subscriber. Or you can join us and be one of the family. You can be part of what we do here. We just bring football to you and we discuss. We talk about football and we discuss it. With that, we come back into this game. Chelsea has been playing more in the midfield, and the possession is changing right now from what used to be 79-80%. Chelsea has dropped to about 76% in possession. And what it means is Lincoln City is becoming more confident going forward against Chelsea. Yeah, Mike, how is this affecting you?
Not at all. I've told you that from the beginning I had no expectations for the game. So whatever happens is not really going to affect me. And to the viewers, they can always join us also every Fridays and Wednesdays for TalkSport.
Yeah,
at 7:30 p.m. and it promises to be an exciting one. Really.
Yes, so
we dissect
you
what
headed from
happened
the Yemite
in
himself.
the last
Wednesdays and Fridays.
few days of the world of sport right there. So, good morning, that one, 75th minute of that encounter. 1 hour and 15 minutes gone already, and it is Chelsea leading 2 goals to 1. Taran George got the first goal, and Buonanotte got the second goal. Look to it.
Wow.
Into the box, and yes, this one Chelsea survived it, and it doesn't look dangerous at the end of the day. It seems the Chelsea player is down. Okay, stood up already.
So Chelsea is still leading 2 goals to 1 against Lincoln City right there in Lincoln City. And the ball comes to the goalkeeper of Chelsea, who will decide on where to play the ball. He sends it to his right. An attack will build from the right. And you have players running up on the ball while Lincoln tries to defend the ball. But Nanate is the name of the player who just ran at the ball, but he couldn't get the ball. And it's a goal kick awarded for Lincoln City right at the 76th minute, going into the 77th minute of the game. The fans are still excited. They're still cheering up. And Chelsea fans are rather dull here. They're rather disappointed because there's so much pressure, so much attack coming from Lincoln City. They're not expecting this to happen. But Chelsea has a chance right now. A chance against the goalkeeper, and it was just off.
And I think Pedro Neto could have done better from that position. He had time and space to at least maybe touch the ball once more. Then before making that attempt, he could do really better from that attempt right there. So it's Chelsea still leading 2 goals to 1 in this one. Chelsea donning the all blue jersey, while Lincoln donning the red, white, and I think black jersey. Yeah, you see the fans. These fans are really not excited. The fans of Lincoln, they would have loved their team to do one over a Premier League team, but yeah, I think they already know that when the big boys are back,
Oh my God, that
Yeah.
was a chance for Lincoln City, but you have Chalobah here stepping right into it and disconnecting the player from getting that wayward pass from the back pass from the Chelsea defender. And that would have been a disaster. It would have been the second giveaway to Lincoln City by Chelsea defenders, but it didn't happen this time around. The defender was right awake for the job. And game line is score line still remains 1 goal to Lincoln City, Chelsea, 2 goals already, and the game is 78 minutes to be good in a couple of seconds, and then we're looking at another 12 minutes to play of regulation time. As happening right now in Spain, Real Madrid still leads Levante by 2 goals to 0 with the halftime break on already. A chance by Pedro Neto. He takes the shot.
Estevao.
Oh, that's Estevao.
Yes.
I thought that was Neto. Estevao took a shot, but it was blocked by the Lincoln City defender. And also in Spain, still at halftime, the Yellow Submarines, Villarreal, is still leading Sevilla by 1 goal to 0. In other places, let's take a look at what's happening in other places. Scotland, the game between Scotland Championship, the game between Adronis 1 and St. Johnstone 2. And then in the Scottish Premiership, Dundee United is leading 2 goals against Aberdeen at the 78th minute of the game, while Farkick and Hibernian are 2 goals apiece already at the 79th minute of the game.
So game on in that encounter, Lincoln trying to see if they can break this Chelsea setup in this second half. Because the first half goal they got was from a defensive error. And let's see if they can break down this Chelsea setup. And I think that will be a throw into Chelsea at the end of that attempt from Lincoln to try to get in behind the Chelsea attack. And it looks like the referee will hand over a yellow card to one of the officials of the Lincoln City coaching team. So throwing to Chelsea at the 80th minute of that one. Ato with the ball right now, and Ato tries to trick you, finds Marco Carella straight to Ato. Ato returns it back to Pedro Neto. He returns it back to Wesley Fofana. And yes, Chelsea currently building up from defense to attack already. So long ball forward by Jorgensen, trying to find William Estevao. But hey, the referee says there was an infringement against the Lincoln City player, and there will be a throw-in right there at the end of that attempt. So the goalkeeper for Lincoln will take this one.
Now the game is getting desperate. 10 minutes to go, 88th minute, 81st minute, and the goalkeeper to Lincoln will step up and take a long free kick into the penalty area of Chelsea. Lincoln will attack desperately, but Chelsea will send it out far away from difficulty, and then Lincoln will rebuild again, try to get into the difficulty area, penalty area of Chelsea, and Chelsea will have a chance to run at the defense of Lincoln City. The counter-attacking position, and Estevao has a chance, and he shoots, and he loses, and the goalkeeper saves the ball, and they will build again, and Chelsea will try and gather again and attack again. That was a very close chance. It was just the goalkeeper's leg that was in the way of the ball going into the net, and Chelsea will rue their loss there if they lose this match, and Chelsea will attack again, and a chance and a build-up, a beautiful build-up here. A shot taken by
Marco Carella.
Marco Carella was in that position. What a position to find himself.
For a throw-in to Chelsea, look at that pass. Bonanote couldn't convert that one again. But that was a good save also from the Lincoln City goalkeeper right there in that encounter. So a quick update, Brighton still leading 4 goals to 0. And yes. Cardiff, Burnley has half the deficit, now 2-1. Fulham leading 1 goal to 0, 82nd minute. Chelsea leading 2 goals to 1, 82nd minute. Wigan, welcome. Leading Wigan 2-0 away from home. Wolves leading 1-0 against Everton. Wrexham leading 2 goals to 0 against Reading. Liverpool, Southampton 1 goal to 0. So 83rd minute, it is approaching the 84th minute of that encounter. Chelsea still leading 2 goals to 1. Look at that pass, and that was a shove of the ball on Andre Santos. So Chelsea restarts play. Estevao with the ball right now, drops it for his teammate. A swift one to Estevao, still with the ball, and he sends it straight to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto gets the ball, finds Marco Carella, straight to Malo Gusto. Oh, the pass was blocked and intercepted by the Lincoln defense right there. So 2 goals to 1 it is so far in this one. Nigeria leading. I said Nigeria, Chelsea leading, sorry. And it looks like one game that Chelsea is poised to win this one at the end of the day. Yeah. And it's Bonanote and Tyron George that brought Chelsea back into this one. Yes. Chelsea leading 2 goals to 1, 85th minute of that encounter. And there will be a substitution for Lincoln, and the number 4 will make way for the number 19, and removing a defensive-minded player to bring in an attacking-minded player. Okoronkwo coming in for Lincoln City. We know when we hear those kinds of names, so there are some familiar faces in the studio right there that will be so familiar with those kinds of names right there. And it's still Lincoln attacking with the ball across into the box. Oh, headed out by the Chelsea player. Chelsea survived that one. And yes, it's Chelsea back in possession. Swift one to lost possession again. And Lincoln trying to attack with the ball again. Not holding back, not pulling back. They are really taking game to the Chelsea opponent. And yes, they are not looking like a League One team the way they are playing.
Yeah, so Lincoln still attacking from here, and Chelsea will make sure they defend the ball. And Lincoln putting in all the artillery into this. And that's a wayward pass from the Chelsea player right there, and Lincoln will have a chance to rebuild from the defense. They're desperate right now. The game is now at the 86th minute. Only 4 minutes of regulation time, and then we may go into injury time, which might not be more than 4 or 5 minutes, a maximum of 6 or 7 minutes. And Lincoln will try again, but Chelsea will put all the leg in the way. Chelsea will ensure Lincoln doesn't come back into this game, because Chelsea leads by 2 goals to 1 against Lincoln City at the round 3 of the EFL Cup. And Chelsea will have a chance again to deflect the ball, but no, the player was in an offside position, and Lincoln goalkeeper will send the longish one to the player from the left wing, who will pass and try to build another attack for Lincoln, but Chelsea will intercept, and Lincoln will get the ball again and move the ball quickly forward. Lincoln will want to attack from the left flank right now. Send the ball to the left back, who sent a short one to his attacker. And the winger will try to push forward, but Chelsea will put their bodies in the way to get the ball into touch for a throw-in to Lincoln City. Or to Chelsea right now.
A quick update. Wolves has made it to, and the Nigerian international Tolu Arokodare has started his goal first for
for
Wolverhampton
Wolverhampton. That's
Wanderers
congratulations
side,
to
yeah.
Tolu Arokodare for getting himself in the goal sheet for score sheet for
Wolves, yeah.
Wolverhampton in that encounter.
So game on in that one, and also Liverpool 74th minute, 1 goal to nil. It is still Wrexham still leading it within 2 goals to nil. Fulham still 1-0, and the scoreline practically after the Wolves, the other ones remains the same so far in that one, and also in that Coppa Italia game, AC Milan leading 3 goals to nil against Lecce. Uh, in that one. And also in the Scottish Premier League, Dundee leading Aberdeen surprisingly 2 goals to nil in that one. So game on in that encounter. Still half time also in that Real Madrid game, 2 goals to nil. It is Master Antonio and Vinicius Jr. And they shocked the Duck because the Duck was expecting a penalty goal. But yeah, they did what they had to do and they are 2-0 up. And Chelsea is just 2-1 up here. And they need to be careful at the end of the day. That was a good dribble, but sometimes it can be really costly at the end of those kinds of attempts. And Lincoln wins back possession and will try to attack with this one. Still with the ball, he will pass down. It's still Lincoln in possession of the ball, trying to see if they can get something and they cross into the box. Oh, and they couldn't convert that one.
That was a good chance. That was a good chance for Chelsea because Jorgensen, the keeper of Chelsea, stepped out and he missed the ball. He couldn't pick the ball, while the Lincoln player just reflexly sent it over the bar for a goal kick to Chelsea. Oh, that should have been a goal. It was a big chance. It should have just been tapped into the net.
Honestly,
The goalkeeper was off his line, but he wasn't expecting the ball. That's what you get from not having very quality players on your squad. Sorry, Lincoln City. Your squad depth and squad strength.
Oh, I think
is
it's an offside against Lincoln. So.
Okay, so Chelsea will restart the game from an offside given by the referee, and Chelsea will be
and the Chelsea
penalized.
goalkeeper also now on the yellow card, I think, for time wasting.
Oh,
Right there. So and Southampton is back in that one. Liverpool 1, Southampton 1.
wow. Southampton 1, Liverpool 1.
And so game on in that one. Chelsea. Esteval running with the ball and tries to keep the ball. Oh, he stayed too long on that ball. He could have dropped that pass on time. Esteval. And 4 minutes additional time it will be. Oh, Lincoln has a free kick. And you just have to caution Marco Carella. He needs to be more careful. The way he goes in to tackles, he needs to be very, very careful at the end of the day. So, second minute of additional time, it is Chelsea leading 2 goals to 1 in this one. Sends a long ball into the box, headed out and cleared by the Chelsea defender right there. And Chelsea will try to pounce on that, but they're straight to the opponent.
You know, I just understand that there will be another Ballon d'Or award. The 14th award for the Ballon d'Or will be released on the 26th of September, 26th of this month, and various clubs are involved in this. What will this award be about? This will be an award for the best play of the year. You know, this is supposed to be the best build-up play to goal, and in contention for this are like 5 different clubs: Inter Miami, Lionel Messi and Jordi Alba's goal, and then we also have a Sloban goal from We have one Andre Pereira's goal, Brazil in a World Cup qualifier against Peru. And we also have Desire Dore's strike for PSG that put them 3 goals clear in their Champions League final. We have Kylian Mbappe also getting a nod there, courtesy of his goal for Real Madrid in the European knockout with Manchester City. And also the Barcelona wonder kid Lamine Yamal was on target for Spain in their thrilling 5-4 win over France in UEFA. So those are the main contenders for this new Ballon d'Or trophy, which will be announced on the 26th of September. That's just an update for you football fans. Another Ballon d'Or medal or trophy has been awarded.
But for someone like me, Ballon d'Or has really lost its value because of the controversies that have surrounded the award over the years. But be that as it may, congratulations to Ousmane Dembele, who won it last night, and Bonmati of FC Barcelona Femina that won that one. And a cross into the box, headed out by the Chelsea player. And if there's a draw in this game, it will go straight to a penalty shootout. So Lincoln still with the ball, you cross into the box, headed it out. Still Lincoln with the ball, headed out by Wesley. Oh, already in the 4th minute, free kick to Chelsea. And it looks like any time from now, the game will be broken.
So the game is now in the 4th minute of the injury time, and Chelsea is putting all their weight behind the defense, ensuring that no ball crosses that line to even face the goalkeeper. Talk less of crossing the goal line. 4th minute already into the injury time, and the referee may just blow his whistle at any point in time for the end of this game. And Chelsea is making a change. They're keeping the time, and they're just bringing in one of their new players. And Bononati has been relieved of the job, and another young player has been introduced for Chelsea. Time now is the 95th minute. We're now in the 95th minute of the game, and against the 4 minutes awarded as minimum for extra time. Whistle may go off any time, and of course, Chelsea is the winner. Should it end this way, and Chelsea moves on to the second round.
There's a youngster in the Chelsea academy that was rooting for maybe he would be given maybe a debut. Rabash, you need to go and see that young lad.
Okay, so he will have to wait for another.
I think he's around 15, approaching 16 years.
Right, so we want to build another Yamal from Chelsea line.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, I think Liverpool is also trying to build their own. Ugoma is also like 16
was a Chelsea player, and Liverpool just turned this. He refused to renew his contract. He just went to Liverpool, I think 2 seasons ago or 1 season ago.
But
16, this one practically grew up through the Chelsea academy. Right? And is one Rabash. You can check him out.
Well, look out for the young man to come up, just like the other players also from Liverpool, from Arsenal. We'll have quite a number of young players beginning opportunities now to play in the adult league. And that's how Lamine Yamal was discovered. And the young man almost clipped 2 major trophies, 2 major accolades yesterday. Almost got the Ballon d'Or, and as he got the younger best player of the year as well, which was the Copa, the younger version of the Ballon d'Or. And of course, it missed it out to Ousmane Dembele, who pipped him to it because of his Champions League victory and his performance at the Champions League. Congratulations once again to Ousmane Dembele. Congratulations to Aitana Bonmati. Congratulations to Gael Kores, who also won the highest number of goals, which was the Gedmola trophy award. Gedmola award was for Gael Kores for scoring the highest number of goals. And Ewa Pajo for Barcelona, who also won the female version of what Gael Kores won, having scored the highest number of goals in Europe for that season. And it was a beautiful fest at the Ballon d'Or night yesterday, where the goalkeeper was going to Donnarumma for the male, and the female went on to the Chelsea and England goalkeeper as well. And it was a beautiful, beautiful night of football with so much recognition and so many superstars in the lineup, and we look forward to seeing other things. So the match has come to an end here. Lincoln City has been thrown out of the EFL by a much bigger side. It's like the match between David and Goliath, and Chelsea has just shown their Goliath here. They have thrown Lincoln City out of this encounter.
David won.
Yes, the Goliath is the bigger one. So David was not expected to win. So
But
Chelsea
David won.
has
So
just
we'll tip this
proven-
one towards the one that won.
Okay, that's if you want to look at it like that. But literally, you expect Goliath to crush
No,
David.
it was
So-
Barcelona that used to behave like Goliath. Before they
And
became
also
before
looking at
Barcelona.
what's happening in Spain, Real Madrid still leads by 2-0, and Sevilla has equalized. They just scored a goal against Villarreal, the Yellow Submarines. The goal line is now 1-1. Sevilla 1 to Villarreal, and it continues that way. We will leave them to keep on doing what they're doing there, while Real Madrid seems to be running away with the win. They're possibly going to have 18 points in 6 matches, and that would be remarkable. 100% performance for Barcelona's greatest rival ever, and the rivalry that will never end. And at the EFL tonight, all the scores, all the games are about rounding up. And now we'll just reel out to you the goal lines for the EFL before we close this transmission. Fans, remember to subscribe to our page. Remember to like our page, Premier Sports Fan Center. And remember to share with your friends as well. Also, join us in Premier Sports Fan Center. Click on the join button and you'll be part of the family. Remember also, we'll be here live on Wednesday at between the time 7:45 p.m. West African time, and on Friday about the same time, to do Talk Sport. We want to discuss and analyze what's been happening in the world of football, and we want you to be part of it. Make sure you're here on Wednesday night and Friday night to join us for that show. And rounding up now, Brighton whooped and totally trashed Barnsley 6-0 in the EFL, and Burnley was defeated by Cardiff City 2-1. Fulham won the game against Cambridge United 1-0, and Lincoln was defeated by Chelsea, and Wigan Athletic lost to Wycombe Wanderers. Wolverhampton got 2 goals against Everton, sending Everton out of the tournament, and Wrexham with 2 goals against Reading scoring none, ending 0. And Liverpool has just scored the second goal at the 87th minute, and Liverpool seem to be taking that away. Should we end this way? Liverpool will take the trophy. We'll take the lead and send Southampton away and out of the EFL while they move to the round 4 of the tournament. Isaac, and Etekite have scored in this encounter. That's actually the roundup from us around here. Yemi, final word for the viewers.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, and stay glued. Tomorrow we're coming, and Friday also the weekend. Tell somebody to tell somebody about the Premier Sports Fan Center, and I promise it to be an exciting one.
Right, so fans, it is a wrap for us tonight as we close this curtain for this transmission tonight. EFL has been very beautiful and very interesting. Keep watching Premier Sports Fan Center. You can click on subscribe. You can check all our videos. You can check the store for short videos. And you can put in your comments. You can hit us with any advice you have. And you can always be part of what is going on here. Until we see again, my name is Yinka Adeguyi. They call me the doc around here. And thank you, Yemi, for joining us at the studio. Many thanks to the crew and my producer and the directors. Until we see again, keep loving football. And we'll see you later. Bye for now.